Welcome once again to the BCHS Barrett Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. We talk about Bradley Central High School JV football with head coach Colby Dills. And Colby, we'd like to welcome you to the program. Congratulations again on another win this past week, which occurred Monday night. We talked about that a little bit earlier today, and it's one of those games. You had a game scheduled, and it got shifted, so you had to pick up a game and all that. And so it sort of happened at the late moment, but nevertheless, it's a game at Ooltewah, and it wasn't pretty, as you say, but it was a win.
Yeah, it was not pretty offensively. We went down there, and it was my fault. I agreed to a 10-minute running clock, and it just wasn't very good. You just can't play running clock. It's kind of, you can't get in the groove of anything, and the game's just so short. So that was my fault. I apologize to the parents and the players.
Well, better days are ahead. Now, your record now is what, 3-0, 4-0?
4-0 this season, yeah.
And what's your upcoming schedule look like for the JV?
We got some tough teams ahead. Tyner will come in here Monday, and they've been a very respectable program the last couple of years, so I'm sure their JV will have some guys on it. The week after that, we'll go to Walker Valley for the makeup game from week 1. And then the last 2 JV games is Dalton comes in here, and Dalton's been the only team to beat us in the last 2 years. And Ray County will come in and finish things up. So the next 4 games will be pretty good competition. So we're excited about that.
And we encourage everybody to come out to those games. We have 3 of those at home, so come out and watch the Bears JV team, because these are the up and coming guys that you're going to see playing probably a lot next year on the varsity program. Let's talk about the guys. So introduce who you brought with you today.
Right here we got DeAnthony Reed. He's a cornerback / receiver, and on the end right there we got Bryson Bivens. He is our center. These are 2 sophomores and 2 guys we look forward to for the future, and you'll hear their names the next 2-3 years.
Okay, we'll look forward to them. D, we'll start with you. You play cornerback defensively. I heard you might have had a pick last night.
Yeah.
In a 6-0 game, Coach, that's pretty important, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Stop the drive there in a 6-0 game there. I don't think you gave score, but the Bears won that game 6-0 last night. D, I saw you playing middle school down at Lake Forest a lot. And you play offense as wide receiver as well? Do you prefer either defense or offense, or you like them both? Or
I'd rather play defense.
you'd rather play defense to get those takeaways and hit some people, right?
Yeah.
Do you play any other sports here, Bradley?
I play basketball.
Basketball? You a shooting guard, wing, point man, or what?
Shooting guard, wing,
How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1", okay. Bryson, you're the center.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get enough credit. No offensive lineman does. But do you snap the ball too for the kicks and all?
No,
You
I'll
don't
just
do
snap
that?
it to the quarterback.
Or just the quarterback on the shotgun?
Yeah.
Well, obviously the snap's got to be perfect or near perfect for the play to happen, because if it's off just a little bit either way, too high, too low, whatever, it messes the timing up for the whole play there. Do you play any other sports here at Bradley?
No, I just play football.
Just play football. Both of you are sophomores. What size are you? How big are you?
I think I'm like 5'10", maybe 230.
Pretty good size guy, and you guys are both young. You're probably going to hit a growth spurt somewhere along there too. Coach, what do these guys bring to the program for you there? You brought them today. Obviously, they're a pretty important part of the program for the team.
With D's another athletic kid that can run and jump, so he'll add a lot of depth to our receiving and DB group. Bivens is a really smart kid. Plays center, maybe outside of quarterback, maybe the toughest position to play. I mean,
Really?
your snaps got to be good. You're blocking.
Yep.
So Bivens has done a pretty good job, and he'll definitely be in the mix to be our starting center next year as our Alex Dayton leaves our current center now. So, and he's definitely, and both these guys are one or 2 snaps away from playing this year. So they're both ready and good kids. So we got a lot of faith in them. So.
Well, we've seen injuries. That bugaboo seems to creep up every year for a player or two, and just like last year, Aiden took over at quarterback for the Bears when Javen went down, and now we've lost Simon Mullis this year on the varsity squad. So somebody's going to have to obviously step in there and fill in for him. And it's fun to watch you guys. I get to see all these games at home here. I'm working on the chain gang usually there, and I can see the growth and the success they're having, and obviously with you. Who helps you mostly on the JV team, coaching wise? I know they're all out there.
Everybody's out there. I call the defense, and Coach Floyd's right there beside me, helping me out. I'm learning a lot from him. And on the offensive side, Coach Standiford calls the offense. He'll have Coach Burkhart, Coach Payne right beside him. So I call the defense and the special teams, and Coach Standiford calls the offense. He does a good job with that.
Okay. Bryson, what's the hard thing, the tough part about being a Bear on a football team?
Honestly, just getting everything right and remembering all the plays and stuff like that.
So, and how many plays do you typically have for the JV team that you, different formations or whatever, I guess?
It's not as much as varsity, obviously. I think we maybe 4 or 5 different formations, and honestly, I don't know, 6 or 7 different plays. I mean, we just try to keep it really simple.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just mostly it's our base stuff for varsity, so we just make sure they know our base stuff on offense and defense. So.
Well, master those plays, then you can grow from there and
Definitely.
get the guys ready. D, a two-sport athlete here at Bradley. I know you like basketball. I've seen you play basketball, and you like football there too. It's a pretty good feeling, I guess, for you to pick an interception off. How far did you turn it? Did you get a chance to return it at all last night, or just take it?
No, just about like 5 yards.
About 5. Well, at least you stopped the drive. That's what it's all about, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it is. And we had another interception. It was Jackson Presley. It was our only points of the game. He had a pick 6.
Oh, that's how you scored.
That's how we scored. Yeah, offensively we didn't score. Defense had a pick 6, about 20 yards out. So.
Well, we was talking earlier. I think with the running clock, and Ooltewah had the ball that second half. We ran 7 plays the whole second half.
And one of those was the final kneel down.
Wow.
So really 6 plays.
6 plays.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, like we talked about, that's hardly worth the drive down there to do
Yeah.
that. But hey, it's a game that you won, so take them as they come. Next week you'll be hosting Tyner next Monday night. We typically play the team on Monday that we played Friday, but with it being Beard and out-of-town team, well, we've got a local team to come in there. That'd be Tyner. And they have quality program down at Tyner, varsity all the way down there. So come out and watch that, folks. 6 o'clock kickoff.
6 o'clock kickoff, yes, sir.
So be here to support the Bears JV. You'll be seeing them on the varsity next year, if not sooner this year. All of our programs are brought to you on the BCHS Bear Network. You can see those on Facebook and YouTube. Just simply search for BCHS Bear Network. Everything is free, and they'll be out there for your viewing pleasure as long as you need to. They'll also be posted to Twitter, so you can see it a lot of places on social media. Until next time, this is Gary Ownbey thanking Bryson and Dee and Coach Dills as always. Till next time, God bless and go Bears.